think it's the one thing that's missing from a lot of businesses today is a purpose and kind of thoughtfulness of where you are and what you are. You have to evaluate yourself and evaluate why you're doing something. So I think in today's society, in today's marketplace, people need a reason to like you. It's so competitive that why are people going to choose you over the next person? You know, and it's less about how much money you have or your high profile, and more about, you know, what you mean to society and what you believe in and what you're all about. Y-Brand really helped me look at my business as, I don't know, we say in the business in Mexicali, we say get your head out of the beans. Because sometimes with your businesses, you're so focused on the day-to-day operations and your how you're gonna, you know, make payroll and pay your suppliers and, you know, increase sales and stuff. And so sometimes you tend to kind of forget that, you know, motivation that kind of got you into business in the first place, or what you really believe in and what you kind of want to see, because your head's down. So I think Y-Brand really helped with kind of identifying where we were and kind of revisit what the vision was originally and where we wanted to be, and kind of assess that to map it out for the long-term plan versus just figuring out what we're going to do tomorrow, but what are we going to do in the next couple of years and how are we going to get there. By having a purpose of a brand and, you know, doing your little bit to help the world in a little bit better place, maybe make people smile, you know, maybe somebody had a burrito with us and it just made that day for them. So for me, it's about kind of a bigger picture of where we want to go as a company and to grow, but I think more importantly is how, with our scale, that we can affect and help change the world and people's lives, make people's lives a little bit better. What I like most about Y-Brand's approach is, once again, challenging the ideas of, you know, a lot of times you may think you have the greatest idea right away and everybody might jump on with that, but with Y-Brand, we're always trying to dig deeper and deeper. And a lot of times it can be really frustrating trying to get to that point, but it's important because so many people stop on that first level of, you know, what kind of comes to mind, and they all agree, hey, yeah, that sounds pretty good. But with Y-Brand, it's like we don't accept that, and we push harder, we work harder, and it can take a while sometimes, and you can go around in circles, especially if you start just beginning. But I think where you get to in the end, it's you know, it's very well thought out, and it's a lot deeper, and therefore has a lot more meaning. So when you go to the marketplace or you're communicating to customers, you're not likely to come across something like that because it's truly you, and it's something that was deep inside you that you didn't really know how to express until somebody kind of might reach inside of you and yank it out of you. It can be a painful process, but I feel much better when it's out. I've had a really good response from colleagues and other people that around the kind of restaurant community, and really complimenting us on how the vision and how we're perceived basically in the market. And it was a really big deal because when we started working with Y-Brand, it was all just came from me, and it was a perception as we grew that we were like a fast food, you know, Mexican place, where, because a lot of the stuff we had were special, you know, specials and discounts, where with Y-Brand we really refocused on the quality of the food and telling the story of where our food comes from, because we hand make everything in store, and really getting that message out of what happens behind the scenes to get people motivated and to understand who we were. So since finding our purpose or working on our purpose to develop it, I think we've learned more about ourselves and learned more about our customers.